Welcome to Mondays with Maxy on a Tuesday after Monday's big 25-point win over Melbourne at the MCG. Nick Maxwell made the call on Channel 7 that Travis Cloke was going to have a massive game. Maxy, as always, you're spot on.
He was brilliant, the big fella. 7 goals. He's going to win the Neil Danaher Trophy for the first time ever, and he was just unstoppable. He had Tom McDonald, who had a really good start to the season as a good young defender, but I mean, Trav, he was on, the radar was on, 7 goals straight. 7 goals actually equal career high for him, but he was just taking marks from everywhere, contested marks, and even running and tackling and getting aggressive like he is just here in this clip here. So good to see him up and confident and playing like that, because we know when he's like that, he's just so hard to stop.
He is so hard, and you know what was even better? Converting those opportunities from the top of the goal square.
Yeah, he mentioned it after the game on one of the some of the media coverage, but I think this one here just impressed me because he actually kicks the ball from right to left a little bit. So I backed him on Channel 7 and he didn't let me down, the big fella, so great to see. And you just see how much he's enjoying himself. This one here was the sealer, and you see him turn around and really get around his teammates. He's pretty excited about it all.
He's absolutely, and his recovery in that particular clip was fantastic. Is he Collingwood's most important player?
He is, yes he is. He's a guy who can't be replaced. So obviously Pendlebury and all these guys are such quality players, but we haven't got another Travis Cloke who can really take the best defender and just be a power player like he can.
Now, one of the other stars of the day is the subject of our winning tweet this week, and it comes from Luke. Maxy, how important was the move by Bucks to send Oxley back as a loose in defence? Crucial to the result, do you agree?
Well, that move was actually the difference in the game. They'd kicked 6 goals in a row, and Adam Oxley went back to as the extra man, so the 7th defender we like to call it. So obviously meant that Melbourne had another one up their end as a defender, but Ox was just outstanding. He reads the play really well, and he's a guy who last year was expected to come into the team and play every game across half back because he reads the ball so well, but unfortunately he had ankle injuries. But I just want to show a couple of other clips because it wasn't just him taking the marks, it was actually defenders all working together. So have a look at these clips here. Ox is in the perfect position to mark, but you see Jack Frost doing a little bit of work there just to keep Hogan off. Then here, Tyson Goldsack and Frosty doing a bit of work down back. So it means that they were uncontested marks and he didn't have Hogan and these guys crashing into him. So great work by the other defenders around him.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Collingwood media caught up with Adam Oxley post-match.
Yeah, so we obviously jumped out of the blocks pretty early, and everything was going well and good until they sort of came out and jumped us in the second, and the call came out from the runner just to sort of push that winger up to the out back and bring it forward up to that wing. So sort of sat in that 7th role from there into half time, and then we obviously ran with it in that 4th quarter as well. It's just all about really connection with the rest of the defenders there. I've got confidence that they're going to hold out their man, and once we sort of have that pressure on the ball up the field and make them kick down long, and I've just got to have the confidence to jump and fly at it and hold on to the marks while the defenders are holding out their man. Yeah, I love it. I sort of played a bit my first year in the VFL, and obviously last year with the ankle didn't really get up and running, so we haven't really planned to do that much this year, but you know, on days like today where there's that one-on-one style of footy where they sort of stuck it to us in that 2nd quarter, I thought it's a perfect opportunity to go back and sort of take some clunks.
Yeah, he did in that. Some clunks indeed. 8 intercept marks for Adam Oxley. He was outstanding. And Luke, thank you for your efforts, your winning tweet. You win a $50 voucher to the Collingwood shop. So well played. Don't forget, #MWM, and you could be a winner next week as Nick Maxwell selects your winning tweet. Now, Maxy, one of the other stars was Brodie Grundy, who had to do it all himself yesterday.
He did. He was a bit quiet in the first half, but after that, he just came into his own. And obviously, with Witts coming out, we're told with Witts it was just minor, that he was just a little bit under the weather. So it's going to be important for him to come back in. So I think that balance is crucial with the 2 big fellas working together. And as you can see here, Brodie, more than anything, was his follow-up for me. He just kept following up, and he only got 4 tackles, credited with 4 tackles, but that pressure that he put on was huge. So he was very, very good. And we know we've spoken about him a lot on this show this year. He's going to be someone who's got a huge future for football clubs.
Certainly has. What does the match committee do against GWS? Of course, Shane Mumford is one of the stars of the competition. Do you think they'll bring back Witts if he's available, or do you think they'll stick with Grundy? Because it seems when Grundy is one out, he does play some fantastic football.
He does. He plays really well by himself, but I think they have to play both of them together. When you look at the way that Shane Mumford's been playing, he's been the standout ruckman in the league with Aaron Sandilands, but he's just a bash and crash, so he can really wear you down, particularly with young ruckmen. So I think Brodie Grundy in about 3 or 4 years' time will be exactly the same as Shane Mumford in terms of body strength and size. So I think the 2 of them are going to have to play and double team you a little bit.
And Maxy, as we say goodbye, in the top 4, nice work, nice result.
It is, big one this week, so against GWS, both teams fighting for a top 4 spot.
That's it for today. We'll be back next week on Monday morning after the Magpie win over Greater Western Sydney. Thanks for tuning in. Go Pies.